All right, another video. Making some good progress and getting the rear end together. Since I got the front end done, we're working on the rear end. Okay, so I went ahead and I got these lower brackets for the 4-link welded on both sides, 1 and 2. I got these brackets cut and ready to go. I'm not gonna weld them yet. I remembered I didn't order the coilovers, so I still have to order them. So I'm gonna leave those unwelded for now. And I got these brackets welded on here to the frame, one on each side, of course. And right now I'm in the process of making the lower arms. I'm gonna get the lower arms done before I do the uppers, so I can get it connected. And then the uppers, all I have to worry about is like the swing of the axle, the top a little bit here and there, so shouldn't be too bad. Let me show you what I'm doing. So all this hardware right here that I got is meant for 1.5 inch tubing, 093, I think, wall, which is not the thickest stuff out there, right? So I wanted something stronger, but I didn't really want to spend the money on Dom. So what I did was I took my piece of 1 inch 093 and I actually put a piece of 1 inch square tubing in the middle of it. So you can kind of see right there, there's the square tubing corner, there's a square tubing corner, right there's a square tubing corner. And this one's already welded, so you can see it's in there. I just did a whole bunch of plug welds. It's still hot. But yeah, a whole bunch of plug welds offset every like 6 inches or so. And on the other side, the sides that you can't see, of course. And it makes for a very strong, very heavy duty link. So I shouldn't have to worry about any kind of bending or flexing in that. And then once I get those made and bolted onto the rear end, then I can cut some plates for these brackets, for the upper inner brackets, if you will. They're gonna have to go somewhere in this area. So I'm gonna need to make a plate that goes between these frame rails right here. So I'm gonna make 2 plates, one for each side, and then just kind of tack weld them in. I wanna tack weld them in, gotta make sure that everything's aligned good, and then, you know, fully weld it, make my upper arms. Yeah, so pretty good stuff. I just wanted to show you guys the whole square tube inside round tube idea for strengthening tubes. If you are constrained and you don't want anything like exposed on the outside of the tube, because originally I was going to just take some steel flat bar and weld it across right here, and then I was thinking to myself, well, it's an adjustable bar, it rotates, so that steel flat bar isn't always guaranteed to be in a nice position, right? So I had to strengthen it from the inside. So there's an idea if you're looking for strengthening a tube from the inside. And I'm gonna finish up here, and then I'll get back to you. All right, so like I said, I've got the lower links on, welded, painted. They're adjusted at just about in the middle on each side right now, just to get like kind of an average setting. I've got some plates made with the upper bracket on both sides, one there, one there. And I think what I'm gonna do, so if I connect a link from here down to the diff, those are just sitting there for now. There's only like a couple inches, few inches between my Bluetooth bar right now and this guy. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this cross member, cut out this plate because it's, you know, welded between these bars, and then I'm gonna weld in a new bar between this plate and this plate. I'll just use some 1.5 inch tubing. That'll give me plenty of room for arms to go up and down and whatnot. I won't ever have to worry about it hitting this. I mean, honestly, I might not have to worry about it hitting it even now, but I'd rather give myself more room. And another thing that I had realized is, so right now, this thing is basically sitting with no weight on it. So it's as high as it's going to go, right? So if you put weight on it, like the car and the engine, of course, everything, it's just going to push it down a little bit. And I was thinking, and when the frame gets pushed down, okay, the axle is going to want to go like this based on the geometry of the arms. I mean, it'll be slight, but it'll still be like this. And with all the weight on the vehicle, I want the pinion to be 3 degrees. So I think what I'm going to have to do right now, it's at 3 degrees. I think what I'm going to have to do is put it down a little bit, maybe 1.5 degrees, and then get everything set and welded and installed and yada, yada, yada. And then get all the weight on here. And then once all the weight is on here, then I can adjust my arms accordingly to get that final 3-degree pinion angle. Once that is set, then I can get the drive shaft made. Then we'll be rolling. It all sounds so simple, right? Yeah, it's no problem. Let's just build an entire car out of 2 cars and whatever. And yeah, no big deal. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I've got the upper links made right here. They were drying. Now they're dry. They're ready to go. So let's see. Put them in here. Set this to the 1.5-ish degrees. Connect the arms in here. Connect them to those brackets. Get those brackets welded to the diff. Paint the diff. Get these fully welded in. Get another bar across here. Paint all that. And I think that might be it for now. I have coilovers ordered. They should be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get them on because I'm going out of town tomorrow around midday. I probably won't get them on, but they will get delivered hopefully tomorrow. And that means I'll have coilovers on shortly. And I'm that much closer to being able to remove this contraption from holding the frame in place. All right, let's do it. This is super exciting. I now officially have a rolling frame for the Gigapony. Oh yeah, man. Now, like I said, I'm still waiting on coilovers, but right now I've just got some blocks of wood holding it up at the very close to height, very close to what it's gonna be. Like I said, I cut this bar out right here, so you can see one open thing and one open thing. Welded in this new one, got my top links set. Oh yeah, man, look at that. Oh yeah, nice. It actually rolls really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, put everything away. I think that'll be it for this video. Like I said, the next thing I gotta do is put the coilovers on. Let's see, these guys fell down, so I'm gonna have one about here, the other one about here, and I don't know how I'm gonna mount them yet. I might actually have to wind up cutting this bar off too, because the coilover comes right into it. Or I could turn this around and put the coilover on the front side and mount the coilover going this way to this bar, which may work. But yeah, I'll figure that out later. So, whatever. Like I said, super excited. This is awesome. Yeah, just gonna clean up. Probably put this rolling chassis, rolling frame back on my little dollies here. That will allow me to move it around the shop easier instead of, you know, only rolling back and forth kind of thing. I can twist it and turn it and do whatever. Yeah, super exciting. This is awesome. It's going real well. I'm very confident in this suspension setup, in this 4-link with these bars that I reinforced. And yeah, can't wait. Just can't wait. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.